I guess I'm definitely new. I've only been full-time with our business for 2 years, but I've always been in, around and involved for a long time. It's been a very big part of my life, for sure, with my parents owning the business. But through my high schooling in grade 12 and everything like that, I actually wanted to be an international airline pilot, and I was doing all my flight training and study for that, and graduating in 2020 with COVID probably at the worst time, and a peak aviation was one of the worst industries you could have picked. So we're actually, before my final exams, I was kind of lost and unsure where I was heading and not sure what my career was even going to be at that stage. So we're kind of sitting at the dinner table with mum and dad was actually reading the HRA magazine at the time and said, there's a program called HATS that's run by the association. Why don't you come on board with the business, help out, and also continue your studies and gain a qualification whilst you're doing it. So that was really my start full-time with the business. And then that transitioned into the Young Professional Network, Young Professional Program, and now I'm here today. A lot of people say they didn't realise hire was an industry they wanted to get into, and they were kind of thrown into it. And I was around the business all of my life, and I still probably didn't see it as a career. And I think I was just very much fixed on the idea of my pursuit of aviation, for sure. It kind of probably clouded the fact of our business being an option. But I guess the real turning point for me was we went to Hire 21, which was on the Gold Coast, and I was invited to one of the Young Professional Networking for Success nights, and I really just saw it as such a progressive, interesting industry, and just with our business being much more specialist, I'd always seen our business but never the industry in general, and from abroad. So the turning point for me was definitely Hire 21, meeting all the young professionals from that year, and really got me excited and saw a really great career in the industry. Yeah, I guess when I first started, it was probably more slave labour than anything in a small family business, when I was quite young, being thrown into the wash bay and things like that. But no, I've always been in and around the business, and I've always loved it, really. But my day-to-day is a technician with the business, but with our business being quite small, every day is very different. There's a huge variety in especially what I do. Some days it might be deliveries and installs on site to quoting and speaking to customers, and some days still in the wash bay. So it's very varied. Every day is different, but it makes it exciting, for sure. I think starting young is daunting, and maybe a lack of experience, and probably feeling a bit silly sometimes, but there's no dumb questions. I think that's the biggest thing for new people in the industry, is really just get involved, show that you're keen, because managers and customers will see that, and really I think everyone really likes that entrepreneurial mindset, and they kind of gravitate to it as well. So I think being young is one of the biggest advantages you can have. I'd probably say, just stay keen, be excited about what you're doing, and really get involved.